Hello, nieces and nephews. This is your Uncle Bill Dube, and welcome to week 38. This is year 2021, and we're just having fun. It's critique week. I have all sorts of things to critique and 5 crazy things to share with you from my house. And this is it. Here we are, Uncle Bill's crazy workshop. And all sorts of clutter, because Uncle Bill doesn't have the space. Next year, you're going to see all sorts of new space because I'm clearing out the house. But in the meantime, I'll show you my 5 crazy things from my house. One of them is silicone. These are cupcake molds, which I used for cat food. And I'm not a real big fan of silicone molds. If anybody lives in the San Diego area, leave a note down below and we'll get in touch. You can come pick them up. There's 4 of these. I'll give them to you for free. I mean, it's either that or go in the trash can. I've used them for cat food and they don't pick up the taste, but hand washing, I can't get the film. There's a film that silicone gets that Uncle Bill just does not like. That's part of my critique. Uncle Bill does not like silicone molds. Ha! That's what we're saying. Now, one thing that Uncle Bill has been fascinated with for many years is tripods, grip gear, camera gear, you name it. And I have quite the collection of tripods. I've brought a couple and also a couple of other things to share with you today. I actually have what I call the tripod forest. Well, in coming to the tripod forest, you will find that you have to go through, it's just like any other forest. We have small little tripods. And this actually is what's called the monopod. This was the first handy pod that they called it back in the 80s. This was one of the first of this predates selfie sticks, all that stuff. And this one was a very simple design, the handy pod. This was the original handy pod. I picked this one up in, where did I pick it up? Either Japan or Hong Kong. I'm thinking Hong Kong. Handy pod. Back in the 80s. There was also another thing that I picked up. This one actually was from Japan. This is a tripod too. It was a breast pod by Nikon. And these are just the small little things going into the tripod forest. The nice thing about this was you could bring it up and take a picture. Now, I've shared these before. I have 4 other tripods and a backpack. Uncle Bill was thinking about getting a new backpack for Vid Summit, but I decided, I forgot I got this also. You know what this is? Uncle Bill loves lights too. And I have a friend that convinced me, buy my light so that you can critique it on Amazon. And I will critique this light. There are some things I like about it. The only thing that I did not like about it was it fits right here. You got to wear it kind of high. Otherwise, this little weighted thing here, which is also a light, will push on your temple and it hurts for a while. After a while, it has a light here and a nice big cob light here. Great little, and it's rechargeable. I like this. Now, onto my backpack that I was talking about. Oh, fun. I think I picked this up for like $10 or $12 on Amazon a couple of years ago. And they haven't had them since, unfortunately. These are very handy to have. Anything reflectorized for when you're out in the dark. As a pedestrian, when you're prior to learning how to drive, you think, everybody can see me. And then you start to learn how to drive, and you drive at night, and you see people along the side of the road, and you go, oh my God, they look invisible. Well, Uncle Bill highly suggests that if you're out at night in the dark walking, get something reflectorized on your clothes, front and back, so that anybody driving along will see you. It might mean the difference between you getting run over or not getting run over. And then there is my other tripods. These are also vintage tripods. They all have cases. I purchased them on auction. Let's see. This one is Minuta or something like that. Can you read that? I can't. Anyways, Minuta. Let's see if the zipper works on it. Yeah, it does. Yay. I got the shop therapy. This was when I was getting my chemotherapy and everything. This one is just a nice little tripod, and the legs come out. Just nice and easy. Tripod number, what is it? Tripod number 3. Share number 4. Or actually number 5. That's number 5. Okay, no more. I'm not going to show anything else. But anyway, you know I will, because Uncle Bill loves to share. Look at the quality that used to go into gear. I mean, you're not going to see this. This thing actually has a little what's this? This is to tighten down on to prevent it from going up and down. Here's a little crank right here for cranking it up and down. So I can actually crank it up. Well, got to loosen it up first. And see it going up and going back down. And that's the last one that I'm going to show more than just the tripod itself, because we might go back to them. You never know. It's going to be critique week this week. I already ran a critique on the Pomodoro Illustrated book. Pomodoro Method Illustrated, and that was just to get you so that you can see about the Pomodoro. Now, next thing here is a recent acquisition. I've already shared this, but might as well share it again because it's just such a good thing. These are great to have one of these. This is a telephone holder. Always helps to have them have threading in more than one spot so that you can go portrait, landscape, and Reube. I like Reube. I still have to do a review on Amazon for this one. I purchased this less than $13, so I was pretty happy with that one. I'm going to save the best for last because I have one that is a miniature tripod. You're not going to believe this. This thing is just amazing. Here's a Hansa tripod. Notice the nice little cases they used to have for tripods. These are actually either faux leather or real leather. That's why they crack. I think this one's a faux leather. I actually have some that have real leather. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Nice little head, legs. Let's see how these are chrome legs. I have one that actually has brass legs. It's really kind of tough to get in and out. And totally maneuverable. Look at that. That goes in every which way you can think of. Not bad. You could use that for an action camera or whatever. And I'm going to have some trouble with it. There we go. All right. This one's all back because we don't want to make or break. Oh, I cried. I actually chased down one of the sister tripods to this. And the first thing I did was break one of the legs. I felt so bad. If you ever get one of these old vintage ones, this one actually is very sturdy, but it had cast iron legs. I think that's what it's called, pressed or whatever type of steel or just God, what is it? Pig iron, I think it's called. Anyways, it's really cheap iron on the legs. And I thought, well, I'll go like that and twist it and broke my leg right off. Oh, I cried. It was a good deal too. I got on it. All right, so there's that one, that one. I showed that one. All right, we're up to the last one. This is my Mannon tripod. This is one that I really like, and I'm going to have a hard time with the zipper because the zipper's in a little bit, but I got it. Yes, I did. This is probably the smallest tripod you'll see that actually can do overhead, straight down shooting. Now, Andrew, you'd like this tripod. Look at this. This thing is amazing. Talk about engineering. All right, here's the tripod, right? Now, the center pole can go down, and let me see if I can crank it out so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we could either crank it straight up from this position here. Woo, it's going up. Or down. So we can mount it, put a camera out on this end over here, and shoot straight down. You would need to counterbalance it here, though. Very important to always counterbalance when you're hanging something off of a tripod like that. But I thought that was cool that something this small, and this thing actually goes big. I think it goes up to about 50 inches. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Quality construction. They just don't make things like this anymore. I mean, they make them out of plastic, but not out of metal. This tripod here probably weighs about 2 pounds by itself, right there. I could use it. Another use for it. You could use it for exercise. Many uses for Uncle Bill's tripod forest. So that's just an introduction to Uncle Bill's tripod forest. If you want, just ask me, and I will bring some of my bigger tripods in the future. Now, this is critique week. I'm going to be critiquing a couple of books. Like I said, Pomodoro Technique by Stefan. Darn, I forgot his last name. But anyway, Stefan's going to... the actual book, Pomodoro Technique, the original one is by Francesco Cirillo, and Stefan Handon or something like that. I it's gone out of my brain. Here, let me look it up real quick. I can do that. We just go over, and you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm calling up my Amazon account and just going to look at my recent orders or Pomodoro. It would have been actually faster had I just gone and pulled up. It's by, let's see, the other one, Pomodoro Technique. Let's see, by Stefan Notberg. Wasn't even close, probably. I can't remember what I said his name was. I'll see it on the rerun, on the flash. We'll get back to it. Anyways, it's really interesting learning about it. And what we have is we have to do today. And then we have records. You do the records at night, and you write down all your Pomodoros that you successfully completed during the day. And then you have an activity inventory. This is the big one. This is the catch-all. It has everything that you are doing Pomodoro wise, and everything that you have that you want to get done. For example, on mine, there's garage clean, kitchen clean, bedroom clean. There's a theme here, you know. Find where all my clothes are that I'm looking for, organize my clothes. Except what Stefan says to do is rather than say organize your clothes organized. In other words, put it in the past tense like it's already happened. And then you estimate how many Pomodoros it'll take to go through and do the thing. And I actually am going to take a time out and call my daughter Bridget because she is going to claim that there's no video or something, but something happened. This is the second week in a row where I have nobody on my stream, and I want to find out what's going on. So I'm going to give her a call right now on the phone. Yes, something new for a live stream because something's going on with Amazon, with me. It could be like when Uncle Bill had a stream and there was no sound, but for some reason this is not going and we're not having any sort of thing where anybody's getting notified. And yes, Bridget, what the heck is the story with you? You can't get to it. It's not showing me as live. Okay, I am going to send you the link. And I'd like you to click on it and see if you can get to it. Okay? And it's going to be by email. Okay, well, that's the story. YouTube doesn't like me anymore. Hey, YouTube, how come you don't like Uncle Bill? What's going on here? My daughter, who is my administrator, my bodyguard, making sure to keep me safe from everybody else. But let me see if we can go like this. We go like this. And this is the second week in a row. I don't know why YouTube is doing this. And I don't usually blame YouTube for anything, but usually it's my equipment, but it's not my equipment because it recorded and I edited last time. So, and not only that, I sent her a thing, and that's probably why I got the phone call. I think I got a phone call from her. I don't know because I hung up because it was the beginning of the stream. And things should be easier than this. We'll find out if I get Bridget in here shortly. But why is YouTube? There we go. Why is YouTube not showing my stream? I put it in yesterday. I scheduled the stream. I sent everybody and the brother about the stream. And then we are going to get to the bottom of this. Yes, we are. It's not a disappointment. It's just a new opportunity. Because that's what the challenges in life are, is they're new opportunities. This is a new opportunity for Uncle Bill to learn how to cope and survive in the digital world, even though he has an MBA in executive computer management. Well, now we're learning how to manage, and we will see if she's got it yet, because we're going to see if she gets in there and does her thing. And I don't see her yet because I am doing. All right, so we'll give her another try here. Did you get my email? Because I have to wait for Google to send it. I mean, not Google, but Google to send it through. What do you mean? Bridget, did you get the link? It says the link is broken. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I will. This is second week in a row this has happened. Okay, I am going to stop the stream and start it up again, and we will see if this works. Okay, love you, and I will call you back when I get the new thing with the link to the new stream. Well, there you have it, YouTubers. Something is broken. We'll find out what in the near future. In the meantime, we're going to go back and we're going to end the stream here. End.